important theory for this coordination compounds is crystal field theory. Crystal field theory. Crystal field theory. According to this theory, what it is talking is the bonds between metal and ligands is considered as a ionic bonds. Ionic bonds here, according to this theory. And whenever we are taking any metal having d orbitals having, what is that? D electrons in the metal. And ligands are having lone pair of electrons. Otherwise, generally electron pair will be there. Whatever it can donate generally. And here, what happens is, here two types of forces are there. Whenever metal is there, ligands are approaching here. Metal also having electrons, ligand also having electrons. Metal having a positive charge, ligand having a negative charge. That means electrons are there. Here two types of forces are there. One is repulsive forces. Repulsions between this electrons present in the d orbital, this electrons coming towards the metal. And other one is attractive forces. This attractive force between the positively charged metal and negatively charged electrons. Here repulsive forces are dominating here. Metal containing what? Metal containing d orbital. How many d orbitals are there? 5 d orbitals. What are the d orbitals? dxy, dyz, dzx, d x square minus y square, dz square. These are what is that? Degenerate. These are all degenerate means what is the meaning? Equivalent energy orbitals are there. When they are in the d orbital of the metal, they are all equivalent energy. In that one, electrons may be there. At that time, ligands are approaching with the electrons. When they are coming very, very near, there will be a repulsion. Because the repulsive forces, they are losing their degeneracy. They are gaining higher energy. They are coming like this. All these three. After that, when that ligands are coming very, very closer, there will be a repulsive forces. At that time, the ligands are going to split into two parts. In this one, in these 5 orbitals, these 3 are called as T2g orbital, triply generated. These 2 are called as easy orbitals. Now we are going to talk about the octahedral splitting. Octahedral means what is the meaning? In this direction. This direction means one ligand, this direction. Square planar is a 2-dimensional one. So that here xy direction, and this ligand is coming through the y direction. So 3 dimensions, x direction, y direction and z direction. All the 6 ligands are coming. It is square planar means ligands are coming in 2-dimensional way. In a z axis, these 2 ligands are coming. So whenever you are talking about octahedral splitting, ligands are approaching. Which manner? Approaching in which manner? Coordinate axis in x, y, z axis direction. In the direction coming means, so in the direction electrons are there means there will be a more repulsion. If these 2 are going, here electron is there, these 2 are going very straightly means there will be a more repulsion. This is going like this means there will be a less repulsions. Whenever octahedral, I am going to discuss octahedral or in octahedral ligands are approaching towards the metal in x, y and z direction. Ligands are approaching. Metal containing orbital. How many orbitals? 5 orbitals. In that 5 orbitals, 3 are triply generated, 2 are doubly generated. See that triply generated. dxy means lobes are presenting in between x and y. dxy. dyz means lobes are between y and z. D Zx means lobes are between Zx. D x square minus y square means lobes are present on x axis y axis. D z square means it is also on the axis. See, these two are on axis. Electron density lobes are there on the axis. But here you see in between the axis. In between these three are in between the axis, that is on the axis. What I told? Ligands are coming x, y, z direction. These ligands are coming in x, y, z direction. Here also y axis, z axis, lobes are there, electrons are there. So that whenever they are coming face to face, axis to axis, at the time which are the orbital which are having electron density on the axis, they are achieving more energy. The orbital having electron density in between the axis, they are getting less energy. Out of these five, some are going with higher energy, some are going with lower energy. Higher energy orbitals are which are having the electron density along the axis. These two are going up. These are easy. These three are coming down. These are T2Z. These are T2Z. So based on that, this is orbital, this is orbital. Here, this is a normal energy. It is a easy orbital energy. It is a T2Z orbital energy. The energy difference between EZ and T2Z, this is called as crystal field stabilization energy. Crystal field stabilization energy. It is for octahedral delta naught. We are going to say, and this is equal to 10 dq is a unit to measure the crystal field stabilization energy. They are having higher energy. How much higher? Here it is coming as this part we are going to say as a 0.6 delta naught. This value we are going to say as a minus 0.4 delta naught. In case here one electron is there, here one electron is there, here one electron is there, here one electron is there. At that time, in case like that means at the time formula for crystal field stabilization energy is equal to what is that? Minus 0.4 into number of T2Z electrons plus 0.6 into number of EZ electrons. How can you say now? How can you say? Minus 0.4 into how many? T2Z electrons are there. T2Z is this one. 3 are there. Plus 0.6 into how many EZ electrons are there? 1 is there. At the time, minus 1.2 plus 0.6. That is equal to minus 0.6 is the crystal field stabilization energy. This formula is important here. What is the formula? This formula is important here. Crystal field stabilization energy is equal to minus 0.4 number of T2Z electrons plus 0.6 number of EZ electrons. Here, this CFSE value, this CFSE value, the energy difference between EZ orbital and T2Z orbital we are calling as the CFSE value. This is because of what? Because of splitting. Because of this is what is that? Because of splitting. Whenever these ligands are approaching towards the metal electron, there is a small blasting, the splitting. The splitting will decide. If it is a strong field ligand, CFSE will be more. What is that? It is a strong field ligand, delta naught will be more. It is a weak field ligand. In case it is a weak field ligand, delta naught will be less. So they are doing different ligands they are going to use. They are observing the energy. Based on that, there is an order: iron, bromine, chlorine, nitro, OH minus, oxalate, water, EDT, NH3, pyridine, ethylene diamine, diphenyl, nitro, cyano, and cobalt. And this list, this and all we can say as a strong field ligand. This list you can use as a weak field ligand. And now you see what happening. There is a delta naught value. Sometimes I have 4 electrons. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 electrons are there. 4 electrons are there. There is a doubt. See here, I am going to talking about the pairing energy now. Pairing energy. Here d orbital having a 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3. 3 is over. 4th electrons. How many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are. In case in a complex, in that metal orbital, 4 electrons are there. 3 electrons, 1, 2, 3 over. 4th electron position. What is the position of the 4th electron? What is the position of the 4th electron? What is the position of the 4th electron? This 4th electron, where it will go? It is going and pairing here. It is going to easy orbital. Where it is going? That is decided by pairing energy. Pairing energy. What is pairing energy? Energy required to pair up. Why energy required? Here already 1, 2, 3 electron is there. If I want to add other electron here means already there is electron. You want to add other electron means there is a repulsion between these two electrons. To overcome the repulsion, you have to give some amount of energy. That is called as a pairing energy. We are going to denote with the P. How can you say? If you know the delta naught value, if you know the crystal field stabilization energy, this is more than the pairing energy. For example, crystal field energy is 10, pairing energy only 6. This much energy releasing. At that time, if delta naught is more than pairing energy, at the time pairing occurs, pair up takes place. If delta naught is less than pairing energy, delta naught less, whatever the energy is here, whatever the crystal field stabilization energy is less, here only 5 only released, but I need here 6 calories of energy to pair up. At the time, energy not there. How can it is going to pair? It is not going to pair. No pairing. Directly at the time it will go here. At the time it is not going to be here, it will go here. What is that? Delta naught is greater than this, pairing is going to occur. The 4th electron will be here. No, delta naught is less than pairing energy means the 4th electron will be here. That is what you can say. These are pairing and not based on given pairing energy and crystal field stabilization energy. But generally, whenever strong field ligands are there, when they are coming very near to the metal, there is a strong repulsion between the metal electron and the ligand electron. At the time the splitting will be more, this value will be more, energy is more, delta naught is more, so generally pairing is going to occur. This is what crystal field stabilization energy.